We have a lot of student loan borrowers who are operating in two spaces. That is a fear and also being uninformed. And when those two things are combined together, it's almost always going to be disastrous for that borrower. Especially for those of you who are in a space right now where you're in the save plan and you're not sure if you want to, or you're afraid to switch out of the save plan out of fear of not knowing what your payment is going to be. If you enter into repayment under a different repayment plan, well, it's real easy to find out what those payments could look like. You can do that simply by going to the student aid website. So studentaid.gov is where all of your information that's connected to your federal student loans is going to be. This is the hub for everything federal student loans. But like I mentioned, if you want to know what your payments will look like under different repayment plans, you can actually go find that out without making any commitment into changing out of repayment plans or moving yourself out of state whatsoever. So let me show you. So basically, you just go to studentaid.gov and you can decide if you want to log in or not. It's easier if you log in, but you're not required to log in to play around with the system, okay? So for the sake of this video, I'm not going to log in, but when you log in, you're going to go under loan repayment. When you get to loan repayment, you're going to see tools and calculators, and you're just going to click on loan simulator, okay? Now, if you're logged in, all of your information is going to populate for you, so you don't have to worry about entering things in the way that I'm going to enter because you're just going to log in. And it gives you all your options here. I want to find the best student loan repayment strategy. I'm struggling with my student loan payments. I want to simulate borrowing more. So right here, I'm going to go with I want to find the best student loan repayment strategy. And I'm just going to hit start from scratch, okay? Because I'm not logging into the system. And when you log in, these same questions are going to be there, and you just pick what works for you because the system is just trying to engage who you are and what your needs are. Now, mind you, some things are going to already populate because you're logged in. So we're going to put I have a job, I filed taxes, I have children or other dependents, and then I'm just going to put I pay health insurance, and then I'm just going to hit continue. Okay. Filing status, I'm going to put head of household, continue, state, California. Continue. And mind you, all this is going to populate if you have, once you sign in. This says, how many dependent children do you have? How many children, including unborn, are in your family and receive more than half of their support from you? I'm going to put two. How many other dependents do you have? This includes your spouse, parent, or other relatives that lives with you and receives more than half of their financial support. I'm going to put zero there. What is your yearly salary? So for the sake of this, we're going to put $100,000. We'll leave the percentage where it's at. We're not going to touch that. Hit continue. How much do you pay your health insurance premium every year? I'm just going to put 1,200, okay? Whatever yours is, you can put that in there. Okay, so for this, if you already are logged in, it's going to log this in for you. So as far as your loan type, it's going to populate for you. But for the sake of this one, I'll have to put the information. I'm going to put that I have 100,000 in sub, and then I'm going to put uh, we'll put the, oh, sorry, 100,000 in sub, and then 100,000 in unsub. Okay. All right. And then we're going to hit continue. And it's going to ask you, would you like to see your payment option if you maintain eligibility for public service loan forgiveness? So if that's someone that is you, then yes, you want to do that. Put your organization in, hit continue. What is your primary repayment goal? Pay off as fast as possible, have a low monthly payment, pay the lowest total amount over time, choose my monthly payment, pay off by a certain date, or I don't have a specific goal. So because if I'm going for public service loan forgiveness, I want to go for the lowest monthly payment, okay, while I work my way to those 10 years of repayment. Now, this is where you'll be able to see, based on your selections and overall repayment strategy, and assuming you meet PSLF requirements, this is the plan. Now, mind you, the first plan that it shows is pay as you earn. Technically, pay as you earn is still available. You are able to enroll and pay as you earn. Just remember, this is one of the plans that is scheduled to be phased out by 2028, the 1st of July, 2028. So you know that eventually this plan is going to be going away, okay? But you are still able to enroll in this plan if this is the lowest monthly amount that you can receive as long as this plan is still available. But if you want to see other repayment plans, because you'd be surprised what income-based may look like, okay? Mind you, income-based repayment, that plan is very much legal and is not going anywhere. So right here's what you're going to do is hit view and compare all plans. Remember, you don't have to agree to anything. You're just looking. So based off of this information, look at the same amount on income-based repayment. So we're looking at the same monthly payment on income-based. So that means that you can enroll in income-based repayment. This is a plan that is eligible for public service loan forgiveness. Any payments made under this plan will count towards PSLF if you are someone that qualifies for. But just look at the amounts. So the monthly payment for this particular situation that I put in, pay as you earn and also income-based repayment have the same payment amount. Now you look at the other ones, okay? And these are all the plans that it'll show you that you would could potentially be available for. Now, mind you, when you put your information in, if it's a plan that you're not eligible for, you won't see it. It'll give you all of the plans that's connected to your situation and what your goals are, and that is where you do your comparison. But real easy for you to go and look just to get an idea of what your payments could look like under different repayment plans before you make the decision to commit. So yeah, go check that out, studentaid.gov. Like I said, go under loan repayment, click on under tools and calculators, go to the loan simulator. And like I said, you can do that either logging in or you can just do start from scratch. But that way we're not operating in a space of fear of something that we're not 100% informed about. All right, good luck.